Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in the United States who are watching, and hello to everyone who is watching on replay. Today I am going to start by telling you a little bit about this upcoming coordination product release that's happening starting next week on the 4th of February. It's mostly dyes that coordinate with items either in the Celebration brochure or the January to June 2020 mini catalog. Let's see, Nature's Thoughts dyes, Special Day dyes, the Ladybug dyes. This is for the Ladybug set that if you have an order or a party of $500 or more in Australia, you can get this stamp set free, and then you can also purchase as part of your $500 or with your host rewards the Ladybug dyes that coordinate with it. And then these Sending Flowers dyes, which do some pretty neat things that I've seen. And on the back, there are also these birthday dyes, which coordinate with this great free stamp set from Celebration. That's going to be my next Celebration choice. And then there's Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper, and that coordinates with all of the different punches that are available in the brochure, the Celebration brochure, and the mini catalog. So that's kind of fun to have if you have all the punches and you like Designer Series paper that you can punch out. But you can see it's got the umbrella and the heart and the small bloom and the tulip. So if you want stuff that's easy peasy ready to go and you have the punches, that's a good thing to get. So yep, those are coming out starting, like I said, February 4, and they'll be available for a limited time or while supplies last. So there's that bit of information for you. I see Gladys has popped on. Hi, Gladys. I'm just refreshing my feed here. Has it locked up? Hopefully it didn't lock for you. And so today I'm going to show you some projects using this Music from the Heart stamp set. This is a set that's in the mini catalog, and it is Don Olszewski's million in sales. When a demonstrator gets to 1 million in sales, they get to help design a stamp set. And this is what she designed. And it's a standalone set. It doesn't have coordinating punches or framelits or dies or anything like that. But there's all kinds of fun things that you can do, including one that you may not see right off the bat with this. So I don't know if any of you have it or have played with it at all, but it is quite fun. And again, my video feed locked up there, so I'm going to try to see if I can get both the feed working in real time and your comments, which is unfortunately somewhat of a challenge these days with Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And here's the first card that I made with this, and I went ahead and just made it to show you because it's very fun. It's got, again, it's got all these elements that you can put together to do stuff. So I use the music staff and the treble clef, and then some of the note stamps, and then and obviously the sentiment, "You're the music in my heart." And then I took some of the red glimmer paper hearts that I had punched out from the Valentines that I showed you earlier on my blog. I used this Detailed Hearts die, and I had a bunch of these hearts left, so I just placed them on there. And inside it's Valentine's card. And you could do something like this for an anniversary, or just because I love you, or whatever. But I thought this was fun for a Valentine's card. So that's the first one I did, and I just wanted to show that to you. Again, I'm trying to keep up with my feed. That's being difficult. And then for a second card, I'm gonna make here today. I have done my prep. Haha. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily super organized, but we're gonna try here. And let's see. So I've mounted up all of the stamps from this set. There are quite a few of them because there are notes. There are 3 little birds that are individual here. I think we'll do 1 or 2. No, I don't think we'll use that one. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to start with here. Which way did I decide I was going to do it? I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so I don't really need to mask off, but I'm doing it more as a reminder because I want to keep all of my stamping on this side of the cardstock, and I want it to be kind of in a straight line, but I'm not really going to stamp off onto there. Let me grab my stamp pads. And at first I pulled out a really bright rainbow of colors, and then I decided I wanted to be more subtle. So I've got Blushing Bride, Grapefruit Grove, So Saffron, Mint Macaron, Balmy Blue, and Highland Heather. So that's my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And yeah, I'm just gonna open them up and see how we go here. Did you get any stamping done recently, Gladys? There's blue and purple. We'll just kind of jump in here. Stamp in there. This is going to take a little while to get everything going. What else should we do? Hi, Jordan. How are you? How is winter? I've got my 2 Michigan people on here. My 2 Western Michigan people on here. That's fun. Let's do a bird. Oh, I didn't get a purple in there yet, did I? Let's do that. Boop. Good for you. Dinner and crafting, that sounds good. I need to get a, oh goodness. I need to get a group of demonstrators together here in Melbourne again. It's been too long. I'm just floundering here. And what else are we going to get in here? There's lots of them, but then all of a sudden then there doesn't seem to be quite enough. Just need to get stamping. takes concentration, apparently. Whoops. Let's see if we can fix that. Sort of. Okay. And yet, this is being more difficult than I thought it would be to get a nice, easy layout. Oh my goodness. Almost there, I think. Well, I think we're going to call that good, because... Ooh, frame decor project. That sounds good. Okay, so set that aside and then come in here with... There we go. It's gonna be on there. It's gonna be on there. We're gonna do purple because I like purple. We don't have purple down here. So this is one of the sentiments from the set. It says, just a note. I'm gonna try to close all these up so I don't make a mess. Layers ready to go. Yeah, I've got a watercolored backgrounds class this Saturday. And then next Thursday, another session of the same thing. That should be pretty fun. And then the following Saturday, I have my monthly card class. And I've got a non-card project in mind for that. When I finish up here, I think I'm going to go out and do a search for the item I need to do that. So there we go. You could do that, of course, in any color scheme. Just a note, ha ha ha. Is that too punny? So there's that one. And then another one I want to do, this one we're brightening up the colors a little bit. I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape and Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to use the treble clef on this one. And there's one. And I'm going to do another one in the same color, but for positioning, I want to do the Bermuda Bay one in between. So I'm going to go ahead and clean and ink that one. And then Gorgeous Grape again. I think what we're going to find is, for my purposes, that didn't come out right. So I've got another piece cut here. I will double check that. Find the right center. Yeah, that's going to be too squished. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for something else, and we're going to start again. And maybe we'll start with this, and I'm going to grab my markers for this one. See how it comes out. This one, the sentiment says, forget your troubles. Again, very punny. I'm going to try to do it in 2 colors here. I used to find that this didn't work very well with the photopolymer sets, but they've done something to the formula or something recently, and it's working much better now. So there's Forget Your Troubles. Let's see if that makes this work better. I think that's going to work better this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you today. So I'm working with the Music from the Heart stamp set. As I said before, it's Dawn Olszewski, a U.S. demonstrator, hit her 1 million in sales mark and got to help design a stamp set. And this is what she chose. In general, they get to choose the theme and some other parameters, and then they work with a Stampin' Up! Concept artist to design it the way they want it. And I was going to do some ribbon, but I don't think so. I'm on a fairly plain and simple kick these days. In fact, I think this one would even qualify for simple stamping, which is pretty cool, which is just stamps, paper, and ink. Get that on there somewhat even, maybe. And so again, it's Gorgeous Grape and Bermuda Bay, and I'm getting that right on a Bermuda Bay card base, and that could well be ready to send out to a friend who's going through a difficult time. So that's card number 2. And this one I really have most of the way prepped because, well, as I was prepping last night, I just kept going. I don't know if any of you watched the Grammys the other night. It was actually midday in Australia, but I saw Billie Eilish. I actually heard Billie Eilish for the first time. That's how out of things I am. And so this card is going to be a tribute to her, since she is the first female to win all 4 major categories at the Grammys. And when I was starting to make this, I thought, well, we're going to go with her color scheme. And yeah, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of those huge, big, baggy Gucci pajamas she wore. That's what this is here. She's doing the lime green and black, and she's got, you can Google to see her outfit. But so here's one of the fun things that come off of there. They're not supposed to be stuck on there. You can do with this set. So here's this electric guitar outline, which I will find here. Here we go. I don't know how well you can see it, but it really is just the outline there of the handle, and you can line up the treble clef and then make a very stylized, what am I trying to say? Electric guitar. Or I think I'm also thinking about using it with like the koala or the lion in Birthday Bonanza, that set I can't get enough of, and having it like a double bass. But we'll see how that goes at some point. And this Granny Apple Green piece, I went ahead and ran through the subtle embossing folder. I think in some ways, if I was really doing the tribute to Billie Eilish, I started wondering if, which one is it? I don't even know if it's in this one or the, oh, it's a later one. Is it called Stylish Swirls? I'm gonna find it. Stylish Scroll. I think this one might actually come out looking a bit more like the Gucci pattern on her pajamas, but I'd already done that, so there we go. And these are some stars I cut out with some dies. These are not the current ones that are stitched, but I felt these are the retired ones that I haven't gotten rid of, and I think they work just fine for this. And then so I went ahead and I stamped this, and I cut it out. It's a fussy cut thing, and I went ahead and cut it out because I didn't want you to have to sit through and wait on me to do that. But I am going to show you how to stamp it for my inside layer. There, and then the sentiment is again from the same set. It says, "You rock." And I have no idea who I would send this to. except maybe my sort of nephew was just in his variety show at high school with his friends, and they did Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, and he played the guitar solos as well as singing, and he did a great job. They all did. So I was trying to decide whether I should put some bling on there. My monitor just timed out. That's not good. So you all can chime in and let me know what you think about that concept. And I will, while you're thinking about that, I will show you, there we go, how to stamp this guitar. I'll put my black. So we'll get that on there. So you can see now it's just the handle and little outline of the electric guitar, and then this you line up there and there, and that makes the guitar. You just touch up. Thank goodness for photopolymer, you know. Look at that. So that's how you do that. What do you think? Have you decided? Are we going to do some rhinestones on the front, or just keep it like that? I think we'll just keep it like that. I'm really digging the more simple, especially if I do wind up sending it to his nephew. There we go. So that's number, 3 or 4, depending on how you want to count. Third one made today, fourth one I've shown you. I will bring them all back out here. All kinds of different colors. Different styles. Go ahead and do that. So there's all kinds of ideas for using this set on Pinterest. I've pinned a lot on my Pinterest board, and if you just do a search, of course, you'll find a bunch. So yeah, if you haven't pick this one up out of the mini catalog, I encourage you to do so. It will be, I can basically guarantee you it will be carried over into the annual catalog next year, because they do run the Million Sales Achievers sets, I believe, for two years, 2 annual catalogs. Yeah, you should feel very comfortable purchasing this if you are a demonstrator and investing, or, you know, if you just like to know that something's going to be around for a while. There you go. I'm pretty darn certain. So that's what I have for you today. And if you have any questions or any requests for next week, let me know. And I will see you back here, same time, same place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.